Hi, you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to those who are new to the channel. My name is Francisca Brackin John. Welcome to the channel, you guys. The Lord gave me this message. He gave me this interesting message. Through something I was watching, he was explaining to me, and he says someone is dealing up. He wants you to be aware of the Jezebel spirit, right? He wants you to be aware of the Jezebel spirit, right? He said, just like King Ahab, he was breaking it down to me. He said the Jezebel spirit works like this, right? The Jezebel spirit is a spirit that presents itself or that attach itself to someone. It can be in someone. This is why it's called a spirit. It can be in a friend. It can be in a stranger. It can be in someone that you know meet or whatever it is, right? But this spirit comes. Remember, devils and demons work like this, right? They oftentimes make themselves known in a time of desperation, i.e., the reason why we see it with Christ Jesus when he was at hunger is when the devil had the chance now, the platform to be able to say this is to tempt him or whatever, to get at him. He says the same with some of us. We will not be tempted, or we will not be in the position to even be tempted or to even look at these things unless we are in a state of great need or desperation. And the Lord had me to realize this. He says sometimes it don't have to be that you're desperate for food. Sometimes it could just be that you have been putting in the work towards a business or towards something that the Lord have placed in your heart, right? I just use that business as an example. Something that he has put in your heart to do. And this individual see that you want it. You want it so badly, right? And he said, this is what happened. Two roads is going to be placed in front of you. Doing it the Lord way and not knowing if the Lord said that or wherever it is, but so far nothing come about or whatever, or doing it my way, which is this all the Jezebel spirit is going to present to you. Doing it my way, right? Which the Jezebel spirit is someone that they come now and they offered you an alternative way to get there quicker, to prosper you. So they will, this is how it works. They'll keep you, have you thinking that you're in control of that thing. And they are the one that is really behind your success. But how they are behind your success, they do it through sinning. They do it through it's like if you don't want to get your hands dirty, don't worry, you don't have to get your hands dirty. You don't have to get it. I'll get my hands dirty for you. And you can just be there wherever it is. And I'll prosper that thing faster. It's an alternative way when they see that someone is in desperate need or wants something so badly. It's an alternative way that is presented through an individual that is sent in your life. And that alternative way that is presented means that the individual will oftentimes, oh God and my Redeemer, do it through sin and prosper you through some kind of perverting your dreams. What I mean perverting your dreams, whatever it is you have, the Lord have given you, they do it through not unrighteous means to get you there. Listen, remember what Jezebel did when King Ahab wanted that field so bad from the guy, I forget his name, when he wanted that field so bad. He said, oh, the field is there and I want that so bad. Jezebel went and she did not say, she said, you don't even do nothing. Don't even do nothing. I am going to see, I am going to get that for you. And she killed him. She do it true. She got it for him, but it was not righteous. It was not righteous where she got it for him. And he said, I sure there is individuals that is like King Ahab that you're gonna see the Jezebel spirit. He said, don't get tired with this. Don't get tricked with this. If you know that someone sinned based on your behalf, do not encourage that person. Do not still, because this is how the Jezebel's spirit does thing. It does thing true. You don't have to get hand dirty. You just have to know that I sin based on your behalf or whatever it is. And he said that is how they get person's souls, to tie them up indirectly. It's because you thinking that you have to put your hand in blood. No, you don't have to put your hand in blood. I'll get my hand bloody for you. But if you know that someone sinned and you drove them to do something, and you have knowledge that that person sinned on your behalf, you are as guilty as that person. But the Jezebel spirit does it indirectly. And have you okay, go and prosper, however, they're gonna come and make you feel that, oh, I love you so much, and I want you to prosper, and you don't need to do that. I'll do it for you, wherever it is, and it ain't no big thing. And if you don't want to, so how we go and get that? You don't even want to know. And there is individuals who prefer, I want to know, they want it so bad, I'm not going to know, I'm not the one who's sinning, or whatever that person's sin. I want it really bad, and I'm gonna pretend like I don't know. And he said that is you as guilty as the person that commit the crime. He said this is how, I don't know who need to be educated on the Jezebel spirit, on how it works, but it's a spirit that presents itself when you are at a time where I want to see prosperity in this so quick, and it's taking so long, and they come and present the alternative way, the unrighteous way. I'm gonna prosper you. All you have to do is do this, turn a blind eye to this, or whatever I'll do it. And it's often times through perversion, through sin, through all kind of things. This is how they judge it. Remember Jezebel. Let me get a little deep for some of you. Remember, Jezebel deal up in, they used to worship, right? They used to bow down and worship Baal. For all who knows Baal come directly, goes, if you go straight back, it is paganism. Baal goes straight directly to the brother of Shem, which was, I forget his name, some E. The brother of Shem. Baal tracked straight directly to the brother of Shem. The brother of Shem was direct rebellion against the Lord. Direct rebellion against the Lord. So if Jezebel was a spirit that come about, an individual, you get the name from Jezebel. The reason why I say a Jezebel spirit, because her action, that is how the spirit come about. Jezebel is an individual that desire to control, but I'm gonna have you thinking that you're in control of it. I'm gonna have you thinking you ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm gonna have you thinking you ain't doing nothing wrong, and you just prospering. It comes up in deceit, first and foremost, deception. I'm gonna have you thinking you ain't doing nothing wrong, and you just prospering. I'm gonna have you thinking you're the one in control. I'm really pushing your buttons. I'm the one who really pushing your button. You just looking like if you're in control of it. I'm the one who really in control. I'm the one who's really doing everything, whatever. You just thinking that you're in control of it. Jezebel works behind the scene. Jezebel was directly behind King Ahab. She was the one who was voicing everything and making sure everything. King Ahab think he was in charge. Jezebel was the one who was in charge, and she was making sure that he stayed there, and the rulership position was always there by all kind of disgusting and all kind of killing this one or whatever, and all kind of disgusting sinful ways behind back to make sure that he stayed on top, by stepping on everyone, by killing everyone, to make sure that he prosper. That's how Jezebel was doing it. Jezebel came from Baalism. Baalism is direct rebellion against the Lord. And there is individuals today. Listen, some of you all think, these kind of things is just deep spiritual things, and how does it relate to real life? These are spirits. Every person inside of here, I have a spirit inside of me. Every person here, you have a spirit. This is why when you die, something comes out. The spiritual world is and spirit can control individuals to use them, people. Don't think that the greatest thing the devil ever trick us into believe, and demons ever trick us to believe, is that they ain't real. They're real. Some of you are, because you ain't seen it in real. So you ain't seen the win. You ain't seen the win. It in real too. The Lord wants to be. I don't know who needed was I don't know who needed was for me to explain this to. But he said, when you do recognize this individual, when you do recognize that this person that has attached themselves to me, that say they are gonna help me or whatever, watch their actions. Is their actions righteous? How they are going to get? Don't turn a blind eye because you want to prosper. So, but every business is them who doing it. You are responsible also, because they are doing it on behalf of you. It's like someone say, on behalf of this person. Why do you think back then? Why do you think the word of the Lord holds so much weightage Let me give you a better example. Why do you think Nehemiah, when Nehemiah was going to all of these provision, to these kind of things, and he got provision from the king, he got help from the king via letter that he would send out. Why do you think that the letter, when Nehemiah go, that letter was so, so powerful, and Nehemiah that just had it, and he just had was to present that letter? Because it was the king's word. That means if you give this person permission, if it's based on what you, something like you have, that it comes in your name, it comes in the name of the king. This is why Nehemiah had all this power to be able to get the provision, even if the king wasn't there, because it signed with his name. So if this person is doing something on your behalf, and yes, they can go ahead and do it on my behalf, because I don't want to get my hand dirty, then you are much as guilty as the one that is doing it. So it's like an indirect sin, indirectly getting you messed up. The Lord wanted me was to explain that to someone. I hope you understand how the Jezebel spirit works. And when you do understand it and you do recognize it, because oftentimes when he wants me to explain something to you all, is because he wants you to bring recognition to something, make you aware of something so that you will not fall prey to it, make you aware of something so you will not fall prey to it. And when you recognize it now, it is left to you to do the right thing or not. If you didn't know, you could say you didn't know, but now you know. Sorry. You should know it. Because you didn't know now. Anyway, you guys, look out for another message from the throne, from the Most High. Stay blessed, strong. Hi, guys.